Hey, this is Dawson over here at Dial Sports Media. Hey, thank you guys for listening. Today, we've had big news from the last couple of days. Mainly, USC and UCLA plan to move to the Big Ten, and it is confirmed as of last night. This is huge news for the college football world as it turned the whole world upside down. USC and UCLA are two prestigious universities, mainly USC, but UCLA in their own right within basketball is one of the best programs ever, and USC, of course, is one of the best schools in the country, especially in football within their tradition. But these two moving to the Big Ten is so crazy because there is a switch within the college football world of where money matters more than ever before. A lot of people have been complaining on Twitter, especially like this person right here, right below the Bleacher Report. It is insane, but I think it's healthy for the college football world. I might be the only person who thinks that, in all honesty. I believe this is healthy for the college football world. I believe that because we are moving forward, not backwards. A lot of people are like, oh, what about tradition or whatnot? That does not matter within this right. This allows the other smaller smaller schools, when they get paid to play these bigger schools, it allows smaller athletic programs within the program itself of like beach volleyball, hockey, whatnot you play in. You have golf, right? Or what other sports these schools academic and athletic programs hold. It allows them to get more funds because they're projecting USC and UCLA to get close to $100 million annually. In the Pac-12, they were probably getting about $30 million. That's huge. That's double what they most likely double what they've gotten before, which is not surprising because the new TV deals that are coming out. And I don't understand why people are complaining. This is good. It helps with recruiting. USC and UCLA, they get to play some of the best schools in the country for football, basketball, or whatever other sport. And you get to live in LA. You get the LA life and the marketability for yourself with NIL deals out there. And you get to go play Ohio State the next week. And it's the best of both worlds. This is mainly huge for USC, especially for football recruiting. You see these guys getting these 5-star guys, and USC's been on the low, but the Pac-12 has no good talent besides Oregon. Depending on how well they do, since Cristobal left, we don't know how Lanning's going to perform with that program. He's recruiting okay. He's getting good talent, but he has the third best recruiting class in the Pac-12 right now. USC is number 1. Number 2 is Washington. Yeah, Washington has a lot of 3-star recruits still. Shows that they're doing better. Projectively, right now, they have a better recruiting class than Oregon. And Washington's doing some really good things right now as well. But you see this shift in college football, right? Especially within Oklahoma and Texas leaving the Big 12 to go to the SEC. Where the money is, that's where people will go. It has happened time and time again in the United States. We've seen it most recently with crypto. People just like, oh, let me go mine for crypto, whatnot. Before then, you had the stock market. Before then, you have the gold rush or whatever other thing it is, right? This money is here, and it's going to be coming in 2 mega super conferences, which is a good thing for college football. It will make ADs change their mind with the college football playoff. We've been clamming. We wanted it after the BCS. Well, 4 teams is not good enough because, you still have Alabama. Okay. Let's go up to 8. Well, they don't want to do that. Well, now they have to. Because when you have 2 super mega conferences, you're only going to get so many people there. So you get a bigger pool of people to go play within these games. Yeah, it might be conference opponents. It doesn't matter. It's still big time football. It doesn't matter who you play. You just want to win a championship. It really does not matter. We see that within basketball. They don't care. They're just wanting to win a championship. Yeah, you have your conference play out of conference or whatnot, and then you have your 64-team playoff bracket. Sometimes you'll play your conference opponent, which is fantastic. It shows how strong the conference is. And if that happens here, it just shows how strong the conference is. We've seen it with Alabama and Georgia. That's why they're at the top. So expanding the playoff because of the 2 super conferences, I think it's good for the college football. And people are complaining, y'all need to grow up. Pull yourselves up by the bootstraps. This is good for the sport. It's also going to be really good for these athletes because guess what? They're going to get some NFL experience just for the football way. You see these NFL teams traveling thousands and thousands of miles all season long. Well, now you have to do that on college. But before then, it was just busing all around places or whatnot. Well, now you actually have to go fly. It's insane. I think it's good. It's going to get them experience within traveling and how to time management within school and stuff, right? College football now, truly, before people didn't want to say it, it's a junior NFL. Of course it is. That's what happened. That's what happens when money comes to it. But it's good. I truly believe it's good. We just have to accept where it's going to. If you keep complaining and saying, oh, this is not right, nothing's going to happen. Because the people with the money are going to make the decisions. And that's why USC and UCLA are moving. And that's why the Pac-12 is dying. They are a pathetic conference who does not care about their athletic programs that are funding a lot of the school programs. And it's a laughingstock of the in the United States and around the world. It really is. They are the worst group, Power 5. I don't even know if you can call them a Power 5 conference anymore. But historically, they are the worst Power 5 conference. And above them is most likely the Big 12 ACC. And then you have the Big 10, the SEC. This is a power shift from the SEC, truly. Power shift from the SEC to the Big 10. Yeah, you have to play some great people. These games are going to be insane in the Big Ten. Yeah, USC, UCLA have to go play out of the cold. That's fantastic. There's nothing better than playing in a snow football game. Truly, it is so much fun. I've done it in high school, in Little League. It's fun. These guys are going to love it. They're going to get used to it. They're going to have to do it in the NFL once they get there. So what's the problem? Yeah, you have to go to freaking middle of Nebraska, Lincoln, Nebraska. There's nothing in Lincoln, but you know what? That's an experience of get to travel and being able to recruiting, traveling. It's going to be insane for these teams. And that's why I think the Big Ten is setting themselves up for more success than the SEC because they literally now span from west to east coast and everything in between. SEC is just that small section down south. They don't have the north. They don't have the west, really. Farthest west you can go, I believe, is Texas and Oklahoma. I don't know which one's farther, but those are the farthest west schools they have. Big Ten, they got everything. You might see Oregon and Washington coming out to the Big Ten. I don't know if that'll happen. I honestly don't think Washington's going to come to the Big Ten. I think Washington is more likely to go independent or they're going to the Big 12. I think that'd be good for them. I don't think they can compete with Big Ten. I don't think Oregon can compete with Big Ten because Oregon brings nothing to the table. The only thing Washington brings to the table is the Seattle market, which is the 13th best in America. Oregon has a 63rd, I believe. They were the 63rd best market. Terrible. That brings nothing. Yeah, they can recruit nationally, but the only thing they bring is Phil Knight and their facilities. They bring nothing else to the table. So I could see Oregon going to the Big 12 just to add some meat to the Big 12. I think that would be good for them. I think the Pac-12 is going to go away. A lot of teams are going to go to the Mountain West. A lot of teams are going to go independent. A lot of teams are going to go to Big 12. And it's going to be something new for college football. And if we cannot embrace new things for college football, you will be left on the back burner. And you will be looked weirdly because we need to move forward. It's the same thing with the NIL deals. No one wanted it. But it was necessary because of the powers at be of the hold of everything. This allows expansion. This allows growth. This allows so many new things to flourish from what is just brought upon us. I truly think this is a mark that's going to change the United States in the football world ever. It is bigger. It is the biggest news, arguably, since the announcement of the college football playoffs. I don't even know, and it's bigger than that because it's changing the game. It's putting it up on its head. It is now upside down from what it used to be, and people are going to be complaining about it left and right, but guess what? You have to move forward. And guess what? These football teams are going to be playing some freaking fantastic football. We're going to see hopefully some great playoff games from this. We're going to see expansion. We're going to see growth. And we're going to see a lot of these athletes who have been taken advantage of before get paid. and it's gonna be great because they deserve it. And you're gonna see blue bloods coming back to blue bloods. I think that also helps with that as well. You see USC is one of the top 5 programs in the United States ever because of how much they've invested before. The reason why they've been so piss poor in the past is because they did not invest into their football program. Well, now that changed. I give props to this USC administration now who are emphasizing the football program, realizing what it can do for the school and the rest of the athletics and what's happening in the United States right now. And you never know. We might see we might see it go big worldwide. The NFL. But you know what? We're moving forward. And we got to be able to move forward. Don't be left in the back burner. Get on the train. Let's get excited for football. Yeah, you might have some tradition go away. That's fine. These schools are still blue bloods. It's still college football. Fans are still going to be extremely hyped up for this. Fans are going to travel. I truly believe these Midwest schools are going to have a bigger gain than the West Coast schools because they'll be able to come to LA. They'll be able to get some attraction. But these LA schools, especially USC, are going to be able to recruit so well because you will be able to play the top talent and be able to live in LA. UCLA, that's for basketball for them. Their football program can be piss poor. They're probably the eighth best team in the Big Ten when they come in. Arguably, USC will be number 2 right behind Ohio State. I truly believe it. UCLA in basketball most likely jumps them up to number 1. It's incredible. There's different schools in the Pac-12 that'll probably be going places. I could see Arizona going to the Big 12 just for the basketball because they're one of the best basketball programs in the country, right? Arizona is a pretty big market. But yeah, there's so many great things coming upon this. Let's go forward. Let's move forward. Let's get excited. Hey, let me know what you guys think. What do you think of what I said? Leave a comment, leave a like, share with your friends. Hey, let's go. Let's keep moving forward, fellas. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.